There will be national songs. There will be, a variety of singers, a variety of performers, the lectures as well. Hopefully there will be a little something for everyone.
That would be nice.
The concert will be by the Mohammed bin Faris group.
Is it the young kids or the adults?
No, I think it's the adults. But it's the Mohammed bin Faris, and it will be, I think, mainly national songs for that concert.
Lectures. You mentioned lectures. What are the lectures about? Political lectures?
I think, yes, they will definitely cover the situation, the climate,
What will be sold? There are going to be some stalls there?
There will be stalls, yes.
Who is selling and what is being sold?
The university students are going to be running them. Different embassies have also taken tables. Just the society, members of society.
Tamkeen as well. Tamkeen as well. People who are under the umbrella of Tamkeen, they will be selling some of their goods.
Products?
Yeah.
So it will be a full day of event for everyone, for children and
hopefully, yes,
adults. And do you have a target, fundraising target, and a certain amount that
actually,
you have?
I mean, we're not just relying on this for the fundraiser. As soon as we announced this initiative, people from all over Bahrain, public sector, private sector, rushed to contribute to this event. So we're very helpful, very very lucky, and very thankful for those people.
Do you have an account where anyone can donate cash to this event? Any contact?
They can.
Let's take advantage of the program, and if you have any.
I mean, they can send it to either to Shajara Tayyiba or to the university directly. It's all to the university, saying that this is for the All for Bahrain initiative. Any way people can contribute, would be happy to accept. Thank you.
Now, I'd like to go back to, as I said, the political part of the story we're having tonight. You mentioned, Sheikh Alulwa, that the message that has gone out internationally hasn't been a fair message. Do you feel that we were just a hot story for international media that did not look at this nation as a nation that has been built based on the efforts of its leadership and people? We were just a story about a demonstration and a hot topic, and nothing else was taken into consideration, everything that we built.
I think that unfortunately we fell under the domino effect. Events preceded our crisis. And as a result of the previous crisis, a narrative sort of formed. So people had a certain opinion. Oh, the Arab Spring. Oh, people are, seeking freedom. And there was this very
I don't know why they call it the Arab Spring.
I don't know either. I don't
it's
like
autumn.
that. I don't like that phrase either.
To us, it was hell. It wasn't even spring.
Yes, it was. So I think that internationally there's a narrative, and if anything falls out of that narrative, then it's dismissed. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, we were just a hot story.
Yeah, we were a better story.
We were a better story. It's better to cover a demonstration than to cover, for international media, than to cover how a nation was built and how for the past 30 years there
especially
has been
in a nation like Bahrain, in the Gulf. It's a very hot stop for them. It's not a republic. They wanted to turn it into a republic. So it's like changing history to them. So it was really a hot story.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I remember that I was with one of the foreign journalists who was in Bahrain, and we passed by the area where once the GCC roundabout was, and she asked me what would have happened in this place if she was here a week after the incidents, and she said, what would have happened if they had unfortunately taken over your wildest dreams, of course.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I don't think you would be standing here in your jeans. I don't think you would be having the privilege of going out and feeling safe and secure, feeling that you are a human being who can wear anything she wants, say anything she wants. this is under the umbrella of a republic or the messages, but there would be no freedom. There would be nothing left here in the country. And she was quite convinced. I guess that we needed to work more on convincing the international media. And I liked something that you said. The opposition had conspiracies. We were too clean.
And hopefully we'll always be clean.
Yeah. But we have the truth, of course.
Yes.
The damage is done. How can we start recovering?
First of all, teaching our children to love Bahrain, to love it unconditionally. And if you start with the children in schools, you will have a better future for the country. It's our role as mothers, it's our roles as a family, as adults, to emphasize on that. It's the love of Bahrain, the love of your country. Do not destroy what was built. Do not listen to voices that are the destructive ones. It's be yourself and love your country. That's the main thing.
That's what comes first.
Yes.
How do you feel that we can start recovering?
I think the most important thing is to acknowledge, first of all, acknowledge that we were wounded and that we're healing, first of all. And healing is a process. And hopefully our wounds are going to heal, but our scars have to remind us, because they will permanently be there, the scars. And our scars have to remind us of what happened and to make sure that this never happens again. And as I agree with Sheikh Alulwa, it starts with families, with homes, with children. We have to remember that these people are our friends, our neighbors, our schoolmates. We can't root for the destruction of our country. We can't root for the downfall of our economy. We can't be happy about the sabotage of our country. It goes against, your survival instincts, basically. And we have to come together as a society and remember that we are one. We are one people.
We could have political differences, but that does not mean to harm your nation.
Absolutely. And reforms are everybody's seeking reforms. Everybody wants the betterment of Bahrain. Nobody is for stagnation. So this is something that unites us. It's not something that should divide us. And hopefully now more and more people are, even people who in the beginning were unaware and against Bahrain, have hopefully come to realize that they were misled and misinformed, and hopefully they will join in bringing this country together and healing this country.
The best of democracies can be amended, and our democracy is just 10 years old.
Of course.
And it had just started taking a few steps, and being bombarded and attacked this way,
of course,
was a major reflection of it being targeted.
Yes.
My son walked into the house during the crisis, and he's only 9 years old, and he came to me and he asked me, I'm a Sunni or a Shia mom? And I said, who asked you that question? And he said, one of my classmates. And I said, you have to tell him I'm a Bahraini.
Yes.
Because even telling people that there is a difference between this person representing this religion or not isn't acceptable. We have always lived in tolerance with each other and in love with each other.
Yes.
In this studio, when I walk in and I see my crew, people who are helping me get this program out live on television are Sunnis and Shias, and we have always worked together.
Absolutely.
And no product can appear without the help of everyone else. I feel it's a small unit of what love and unity is all about.
Absolutely.
It will continue. It will continue.
It's about being a patriot. It's about being a Bahraini, a true Bahraini. It's not about being, as you said, it's not about being a Sunni or a Shia or a Christian or a Jew. It's just being a Bahraini who loves the country. The love of your country is the ultimate, I think. It's more important than anything else.
And the diversity of Bahrain is what makes it beautiful. And this is not something, we don't want to be the same, all of us the same. It will be boring, won't it?
Of course.
So the diversity is what gives us, dimension. It's what
Sense.
brings. Yes. So.
And we don't see a difference between a Sunni or a Shia. It's about someone who loved the country and someone who sold the country.
Of course. I like that.
It's not about religion. It's not about a sect. None whatsoever. We don't see it that way at all.
It's not that way at all.
No.
There were teachers who refused to go on strike. I have Shia friends who went to school and who taught and who refused to go on strikes. And our colleagues here at Bahrain Television were working every day. They were here live on air with us, recording these episodes. It's as you said, it's not about what sect or what religion. It's about who loved Bahrain. I interviewed Asians who have been working here for years, and one shed tears when he was the man who was kidnapped at Ras Rumman and then taken to the roundabout, and then from the roundabout he was taken to Salmania Hospital, and there is a film that shows him being kidnapped, and he shed tears when he said, I've been in Bahrain for 27 years and this is my country. And imagine, he's a non-Bahraini, an Indian, and he has just lived in this country for 27 years and feels dedicated, and he did not go back home. He decided to stay.
Absolutely. And if this would be an opportunity for me to speak about the Asians who were attacked in Bahrain, and in Shajara Taiba, we went to them. We visited them in the hospital. We offered them legal help, legal representation. The students in the university, we offered them therapy. Actually, Dr. Tariq Al-Ma'addawi is
psychiatrist.
Yes, he's offering group therapy for the students. This is actually something that they asked for. When Sheikha Hala, who is a member of the Shajara Taiba, she headed this whole initiative, actually, the All for Bahrain initiative. And she went and she met with them, and they asked her for therapy. People want to heal. They want to come together. And like we said, it was never a sectarian issue. It was a patriotism versus a patriot versus a non-patriot. That's it. People who love Bahrain versus people who don't love Bahrain. And thankfully, the majority, because we keep hearing this word thrown around, the majority are the people who love this country. And we're proud of that.
That's why it couldn't be sold.
No.
Yeah.
The majority did not accept selling it.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's don't you feel proud to be part of it?
Absolutely.
It failed.
Absolutely.
Basically,
Yes.
what they want failed. We won.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. And I remember when the event started, we were so sad here when speaking about what's been happening. Did you expect that one day we will sit here and speak about something more cheerful? Now we are standing on our feet. Were you optimistic that...
Yes.
I was.
Yes.
Yes.
You knew it, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I knew it.
We have faith in our leadership.
Yes.
We have faith in our people. We have faith, most importantly, in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He will always be on the side of right. So, alhamdulillah, we always had
At the
faith.
beginning of the crisis, I call it,
Yeah.
I was worried. I can't describe to you how worried I was for probably 2 or 3 days. And then something just came to me. It was so peaceful. I felt we are going to go through it. It's just believe in the leadership, believe in our people, believe in Bahrain, believe in the Bahrainis themselves. You can go online, get on Twitter, get on Facebook, get on anywhere and see the people who are trying to rebuild. Don't look at the destructive side. Look at the people who are trying to rebuild the country. Then I felt a bliss.
We're safe.
Yeah,
We're
we
okay.
are safe. Yeah. And just have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's it. That's what brought us through, actually. Yeah.
And I recall in a meeting the journalists had with His Royal Highness the Prime Minister a month ago, and it was just following the evacuation and the clearance of the roundabout, and His Royal Highness said that God saved Bahrain.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
And we were in good hands. We were basically in the hands of God.
Yes.
Now, this week, a few developments have taken place. His Majesty the King has called for dialogue, something that was called for months ago, and if